Bam, 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 bam. Welcome to Zagtivities again. How to use forms. Hey everyone, it's Claudine from the Office of Student Involvement and Leadership. Pardon my bad, little intro singing. We're gonna learn how to use this form field right here by my cursor. Obviously, forms is located between documents and service hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on the word forms. And within forms, I'm going to see there is no data available. Now, if I am not a club/org president, primary contact, faculty advisor, group administrator, secretary, I may not be able to see this area here that says manage forms. Usually this area is for the uploading or viewing of things that have an open and closed period of time, right? So, or particular things that I want people to fill out and submit for review for the club/organization. So like if I had a scholarship that opened on February 2nd and closes on August 1st, that would be something good to list here. Okay, so if I wanted to go ahead and look at forms, I'm going to go to Manage Forms. And now I have the ability to create a form because I am one of those people listed in the positions I mentioned earlier, right? I can also see what forms have existed previously. So in the archive, I have conference scholarship, department funding request, initiated program request, run for a graduate student council position. I just have a plethora of things in here. One of the reasons not to throw away your forms from one year to the next is that your forms can be copied. That's right, it can be copied. So all that work you did when you created the conference scholarship form, you can copy that form and create it with specific details by editing the content for the next scholarship cycle. That way you don't have to deal with the headache of how to create the form from scratch, which is kind of smart because our whole purpose is to work smarter, not necessarily harder, right? If I'm interested in creating a brand new form, I can go to Create Form. And I would go ahead and give it a name. Testing my fab. I would give it a start time and an end time. Oh, wow. Let's give it until the 3rd. And it would tell it when I want it to open up for review and when I want it to close. And then I would say who has access to this form. So I can give it access to everyone, general access, only the primary contact, officers, members, GSC program assistant, etc. And hit save to add questions, or just hit save and come back to it later and edit it. So I'm going to go save and add questions. Alright, and now I can create my form. There is these different fields below that let me know how I want my form to look, and you can add more than one field. So I can add, for example, a checkbox list where I go ahead and say how am I fab, and then I can put the answer right here. One answer per line. I'm gorge, which means gorgeous. I am pretty. I am smart. I am international. Alright, so now there are four possible answers and I hit OK, right? So there you go. These are the checklist of how am I fab, right? And then I can at the same time go ahead and add instructions. And I say, this is a test to find out how fab you can be with Graduate Student Council. So this is a test to find out how fab you can be with Graduate Student Council, right? Now, this little instruction box is showing up before my checklist box. So what I can do is I can simply grab onto it. Let's see here. And move it around. So there you go. So when I click on it, this drop down box hold on, English. This drop down box pops up. Sorry, everyone. My little international vocabulary was getting confused between two other languages. And you can simply hold on to this little cross arrow sign and pull it up to the top. Oh, let's do that again. Oh, it's not listening to me. I don't know why it does that. Oh, hold on. Let's try this. There we go. Finally. So if it doesn't work one way, it'll work the other. So now my instructions are to the top, and then my checklist is to the bottom. And if that's everything I wanted to have, I can go to this arrow right here, which goes to page properties, and give it a name. Test my fab. Hit OK. Um, and go to form properties, and then hit save. All right, so now that is all done. And these are all the people that will be able to get notifications if I hit my notifications button of the form I just created. So I can click on them. So I can click on Claudine, who already has been informed. I can click on Hiile. So now she'll be able to review the document and see how fab she is. I can click on my supervisor, Colleen, so she'll be able to get that document too and just see how wonderful we all are, right? So and then those are some of the things that go on when you go ahead and create your own forms. So if I want to go back, I can just go to Forms and go to Manage Forms. And now you'll be able to see the form you created called Test My Fab. If anyone goes ahead and fills it out, it will be viewable right here. It'll say, like, for example, 9 unapproved or 3 unapproved, because we only selected certain people to be able to see the document. And it will close on August 3rd at 2015. All right, so this is how to create some forms for you, how to copy some already existing forms, and who can and cannot create forms on your club/org page. All right, everyone, bye.